Hello everybody, today's video will be a pretty short one, but what just happened is just such a interesting thing that I thought it would be just a shame to not mention. And so here I am. Basically, I just decided to play one or two last matches of Pokemon Unite. I won the first one, and just keep in mind, this is all solo queue. I won the first one, and then I go into the second match. And this second match can only be described as the most strangest Unite match I've ever had, which is a great way to finish it before the next stadium comes up, because that's, for what I understand, completely getting replaced soon. So yeah, I don't know if, I think I am pretty excited for the new map and getting used to a new way of playing. But let me just take you through what happened in this match, because it's too good not to mention. So basically, we're in the startup screen, and everyone's figuring out what they wanna which Pokemon to choose, right? Normal, okay. And I was considering using Gengar, but then I saw, oh wait, there's an Absol, which is a speedster who could generally take the jungler position. Which, okay, so I decided to choose, what was it? I went for Glaceon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went for Glaceon. And I went bottom lane. And the thing is, there was only one person who chose top lane, and then I was the one who chose bottom lane. And if I remember correctly, that was basically it. 1 second before the match starts, and I mean the counter was on 1 second, the Absol had chosen middle lane. Which, okay, it was enough time to see it, because even when the timer hit 0, you could still see the message for a bit. So it's alright, okay. We then go into the next phase, where the match starts. Okay, and we have two speedsters. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there's Zeraora and an Absol. Absol went middle lane, Zeraora didn't pick anything. And this is a normal thing, where when you have two speedsters, both of them fight over the middle lane. Now, I'm not sure what goes through their mind, because they both obviously know what it means to jungle, right? Because they both chose speedsters, and they both want to go middle lane. But they don't understand that if you see another speedster, I would say generally just pick a different role, because they're probably gonna go middle lane, even if they don't choose it. So unless they picked a different lane other than middle, I would just say be flexible, Maybe just choose a Pokemon that can go middle lane, but just be flexible, which they weren't. So Zeraora and Absol are fighting for middle lane, right? And so I go bottom lane as I instructed I would, which means we have 2 top, 2 middle, and 1 bottom. And so I decide, okay, let me get one of the junglers to come down, right? Show them that they're needed. So I say, please gather here, one of those messages. And eventually, after doing it a few times, Zeraora comes down. Okay, that's nice. I'm facing off against a few other people. I remember one of them was a Bulbasaur, and I forgot what the other one was. But what's it called? I'm facing off them, 1 or 2 people, and Zeraora comes down. And then I see Absol comes down. Okay, that's nice. Now there are going to be 2 people up, and 3 people coming down after me being alone for a bit, whatever. Okay, then Absol goes up. Now technically, I was in a situation where I did need help, because there was I think 2, I don't exactly remember how many Pokemon were on the enemy side. It really ranged from 2 to 3 throughout the game. But I needed someone, I needed 1 or 2 other mons to help me. And so Absol goes up. Okay, whatever. At least Zeraora's here. And then 5 seconds later, so there is a bit of delay where you think Zeraora's gonna help you, and then Zeraora goes up. And it felt like one of those I was still in the middle of the enemy team wasn't even down. Zeraora just decided to go up in to the enemy side of the map to top lane, and it felt very confusing. So basically, I was then left alone, and 2 junglers who decided to share their position were top lane. So there are 4 people top lane, and I'm bottom lane. And for about half the game, I basically somehow managed to keep the enemy team astray from our base, from our goal. And like, again, this is like halfway through the game. We lost every Dreadnought. And what's it called? And throughout the game, I was constantly like, gather here. I need backup. I need backup. That like that message here. I need backup. Never got backup. There was one time where a Pikachu on my team, I think, was like registered like okay in response, but then never came. And then there were like times where like closer to the end of the first half, where like Zero Aura did start coming down, and like then there was a time like where Pikachu went down like much later after that. They put the message like 2 to 3 minutes after, and then they just disappeared after that. So basically it was basically against like a 4 against 3 or 4 against 2 on the top lane, and somehow we still lost 2 of our goal zones there. And I have no idea why everyone was so intent on going top lane, just leaving me on the bottom while I'm being like, please come down here. Was a bit confused by that. And like they were also using messages, like they kept on using messages like keep the pressure on. So like I don't think they were I don't think they knew each other. These were just random people that decided to just all go top lane. And then it's like the last Dreadnought appears. Oh, and by the way, I think I made a mistake. I said that we lost 2 goals on our top lane. I think we only lost 1. No, maybe we did lose 2. I forgot. No, I think 2 is about all you get on the top. We basically had 1 goal remaining on the top. I forgot how much. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 on each side. But so we basically only lost 1. But basically, the Lestrana comes up. I feint to the enemy team, and suddenly the entire top lane goes bottom lane. And I don't know why everyone had that simultaneous decision to do that. Like, zero idea that they just all decided at the same time, okay, let's all go bottom lane. And like, it didn't feel like it was for Dreadnought because they weren't fighting a Dreadnought. They were fighting on our side, and then the team got Dreadnought, the other team. And another thing that I want to mention, right? Now that Zapdos is coming up, before we get there, our jungle was completely unused for the entire game, except when Zero Aura and Absol were fighting over. After that, no one ever went to the jungle again, which, again, I found so confusing. And I wonder, like, they both know a speedster goes to jungle, right? That's something that got through their heads, and that's something that they must have seen on a YouTube video or something, right? They know some sort of strategy. Yeah, they don't know anything else? It's like, okay. But yeah, either way, Zapdos comes up. We get Zapdos, and that basically turned the tables around. So I technically faint after getting Zapdos. I don't know if I was actually the one who got it, probably not, but I used my Unite against it and then fainted after whatever. It was pretty low, so I was definitely, I guess, a helping factor to it. And then we basically won the game, and that's about it. It was just an odd experience seeing everyone just go to the same lane, no strategy but not use it, and the fact that I'm pretty proud of myself for being able to stay pretty high level as a Glaceon. Okay, since I was alone, I was able to basically farm everything on the bottom lane, so I was relatively like a good level at the end. I was like 13 around, I would say, and I was never really able to get many never really able to take out the enemy team on the bottom lane. Like, every once in a while I'd get 1 or 2 KOs, but that wouldn't like ever, like, it didn't really ever amount to much. So I basically was just protecting our goal zone throughout that entire ordeal, and it was definitely an interesting way to end off the match because I never had something like that where, like, I think I've had matches where, let's say, everyone would go top lane, but like then no one would go jungle. But like, it was so odd that they went jungle, fought over it, 2 of them, went down to me to help, and decided to just go up before they helped me with anything. And then they just stay up the entire game until randomly everyone decides to go down. And I don't know, it was strange and whatever. I hope you enjoyed hearing this like interesting Unite story right before I guess I play the new map, because this should be the last time I play the game before the new map comes out. So I'm definitely excited to try that out for Quasar, all the legendaries. I love I think it's called Theia Sky Ruins or something like that. So I'm definitely excited to play it because it looks really nice. And yeah, let me know guys if you're excited in the comments below, and let me know what you thought of the story. Have you had weirder experiences? Have you even had similar? Let me know. Thank you for watching, and bye!